Hello everyone, my name is Demetrius Mack, and today I want to talk to you guys about something that I have not particularly done before on my channel before. It is a top 10 list, or in this case a top 5 list, as you guys saw by the title. And also another thing I want to talk to you guys about is the setting I'm actually in right now. It's still my same room where I record everything at, but it's at nighttime. This is really like the first nighttime video I've actually done, and I haven't done nighttime recording because I haven't had lighting. Well, I finally changed that a little bit and bought myself a little night lamp, I guess you could say a desk lamp that makes the lighting a little bit bearable so I can actually record at night, and it'll actually give me more hours of ability to being able to record, which I think is alright. I still don't think it's going to come out looking great. I don't have a professional setting or anything, but that's a little bit off the topic. As you guys may have read by the video, by the video title, I want to talk about the top 5. In my opinion, now let me state this again. This is once again an opinion piece by me. I want to state that this is an opinion piece by me, and I want to talk about the top 5 horror games, in my opinion, that are coming out in 2017 that I am very much looking forward to. And you know what? I decided to do this video simply because we have one that's coming out. We have a big, highly anticipated horror game that is coming out this Tuesday, the 24th. And that is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Now, obviously, by me bringing that up, you probably imagine that it's going to be on my list, but you won't know where it's at on my list until later on in this video. So, without further ado, let's get started on my top 5 picks for the best horror games of this year. Now, coming in at number 5, folks, number 5 coming in is going to be, and this is something that may or not even be released this year because it's been delayed so many times over, and it says it's coming out in 2017, but who knows at this point. And that spot goes to Dead Island 2. Now, the reason this goes on my top 5 list is because, honestly, it looks like they are going in a different direction with their entire developer. I think Deep Silver, who was the publisher of this game, left their original developer, and they went on to Sumo Digital, and they're basically going to be recreating this whole game. And I'm hoping that they fix a lot of things that were wrong with the first one. A bunch of stuff which I won't go into, but there's a bunch of problems that I had with that game. And I'm really looking forward to this. It looks like they're going to be revamped for it. And a lot of people might be skeptical about this simply because this game was originally scheduled to release in 2015. Remember seeing a trailer for it back in 2015. And here we are at the start of 2017, and it is still not out. Now, that could be a problem. People could be like, hey, you know, what are we going to get here from this game? And I don't know, but I think that they're going to revamp this whole thing since they're moving on in different directions with different people, that this game is actually going to surprise people when it comes out, when the finished product is there, and I think Deep Silver is going to deliver on their long-awaited promise to this sequel that I have actually been waiting for quite some time now, and fans of the series have probably been waiting long enough too, and it's time. And like I said, there is no release date in 2017. They just have stated that it is supposed to come out in 2017. Like, we haven't heard that before, so we'll just keep our heads up for that one. Coming in at number 4, folks, is something that I think is going to be crazy, and I want to see more of it, and that goes to Days Gone. Now, for any of you who may have seen the E3 gameplay trailer, you were probably absolutely in awe by the amount of on-screen enemies in this game from the demo. That was the big selling point for me personally that got me really excited about this game, is seeing all those enemies just chase the protagonist and him just basically unloading with an assault weapon. And there was this endless horde coming. Now, the thing is, I do want to see a little bit more of this open world that they are telling us this game is going to be in. I want to see a little bit more of the world, more than just that they showed in that trailer. But other than that, it's got me really hyped. I'm really excited for this game. An open world zombie game like this seems really freaking cool. And I can't wait to when this game comes out. I mean, I really want to dive into something like this. I think it's going to be a bit different than the other horror games that we see this year. And it looks really cool. I just hope that there's a little bit more gameplay released before the actual release of the gameplay. We get a little bit more something, a little bit more of the demo that shows the open worldness. But that's just my opinion. But number 4 goes to Days Gone. Coming in at number 3, folks, is something that is going to be my dark horse for pick of possibly the best horror game of the year. And I know it sounds weird since this is my number 3. It's not even number 1. But that is going to go to Friday the 13th, the game. This game just looks over the top scary, and let me tell you guys why this made my number 3 list. It made my number 3 list simply because it is a horror game where one player, there's 8 players in a lobby in this multiplayer type game, and basically one player is Jason and the other 7 are camp counselors, and you basically hide in this open world area and try and stay alive. It's almost like Alien Isolation, I believe, that game, except online. I mean, imagine if that game had actually been online. And as a matter of fact, that game might have actually been online, but imagine being able to actually play as Alien. I think this game is going to be a real dark horse. I think people are looking at it like, hey, you know, it might be a little cheesy game that people play for about a month or two. I think this game is actually going to do really, really well with a lot of consumers out there. I think it's going to be a very highly revered game simply because of the drama of it all. I mean, you're playing as a camp counselor and you're hiding. You don't know where this psychopath is. He's hunting you. You don't know where to go. You're going to look for places to hide. You're scared. You don't know if he's going to come up from behind you or where. We don't know too much of the mechanics so far, but it just looks like a really cool premise to me, which is why I give it number 3 on my list. Now, coming in at number 2, we're getting to the heavy hitters here. Coming in at number 2 is a game that I'm sure most of you are familiar, if you are, in fact, a fan of the horror genre, and that is Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. So, this game looks a bit different than its predecessors. There's no Chris. There's no Jill Valentine. There's no Leon. You're playing as a completely different character. There's no hordes of zombies just in the city, you know, chasing you. It looks like a completely different environment. Plus, it's got a, you know, virtual reality component to it. And I think this game is going to blow up. It's one of the first major games to drop in 2017. Like I said, it's coming out this upcoming Tuesday, the 24th. And I think it's going to be, I think you're going to be in for a treat if you're a fan of the horror genre, if you're a fan of the exploring, the survival type games. You're going to probably want to pick this game up because this game looks really intense. If you haven't played the demo, you should go ahead and play the demo. The demo is absolutely fantastic, and it really keeps you intrigued, and it's got you hungry for more after you're done playing it. It's got you hungry to play the full game. So at number 2 goes the Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, simply because this game, I think, is going to be really fucking creepy. And I think it's going to do the horror genre some really, really well, and I think it's actually a completely different direction, which I really like about this franchise. And we're going to see what this game is all about really soon. I'm super eager to jump into that game myself. So number 2 goes to Resident Evil Biohazard. And now the moment you guys have all been waiting for, my number 1 pick of the year. This may come to no surprise to some of you out there, but at number 1 absolutely goes to Outlast 2. I mean, come on, folks. Come on. If you haven't gone and played the Outlast 2 demo, click away from this video right now. I'm going to tell you right now, click away from this video right now because you need to go out and play that game immediately. You need to play that demo immediately. What can we say that this game looks like it continues off from the first one with the scares, with the blood pumping, the adrenaline that it's got. And the demo, I will admit, at first, it didn't really faze me in the first couple minutes of playing, but then as you progress, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who hasn't played it yet, but as you progress, things just get more creepier, things just get more hectic, and then all of a sudden you're tossed into a scenario within like the last 2 minutes of the game, and it's just really hectic and frantic. Just like the first game, it looks like it's going to be very, very scary. And my main reasoning for putting this at number 1 simply is the fact of this game involves actual people. Now, they may be possessed or demonic or deranged or whatever, but these are actual people. A lot of horror games, feature zombies or werewolves or vampires or, demons or whatever. This is actual people. The first one was actual people, and it was scary as shit because you were in that insane asylum, and all those people, these are actual human beings that are actually creepy, and the pop-ups are scary. They're placed at the right times. There's people hunting you that you can literally do nothing about to defend yourself. That's one of the things in a lot of horror games. There's a lot of defense against whatever is hunting you. In Outlast series, there's nothing you can do. If you get caught, you're probably going to die by one of these hulking monstrosities like in the first one. Like that big guy that was chasing you in the first one. you die. Your only hope is to hide and cower in fear. And that's scary as shit. I mean, I'm going to be real. And the second one doesn't look like it's lacking in any of the areas. In fact, it looks like it has improved in some of those areas. And I am absolutely looking forward to this game coming out whenever it comes out. There is no release date as of right now. But whenever it comes out, you best believe I'll be on it. And honestly, if you're a fan of the horror genre, you should be too. Because this game is quite possibly, it could possibly win a Game Award. I'm going to be real. This game, the demo just looks fantastic. And I think they're going to do absolute wonders with this game. I think this game's going to do absolute wonders for people who are looking for a better version of the first one. If you can believe that, because the first one was absolutely fantastic. So that is it for my top 5. I'm probably going to be doing more of these types of videos if you guys want me to. I'd love to hear your opinions on what lists I should do next. Probably earlier or sooner rather than later, because as the year progresses on, these games are going to start coming out. And, you know, it'd be invalid or not, there'd be no purpose to making these types of videos halfway through the year when all these games are already out. So let me know in the comment section below what types of lists do you want me to do, if you want me to continue this at all. And also let me know what you think about my list here today. Do you agree with my list? Do you disagree with my list? Do you think they should be rearranged in some order? I would love to know what you guys think. So just let me know in the comment section below. It'd be really helpful, and I really appreciate your guys' feedback. You guys know that. So that is it for this video, you guys. So thank you everybody so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this if you aren't already subscribed. And make sure to turn on that bell notification. That way you will always be notified whenever I upload a video and you won't miss a thing. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Until then, I'm Demetrius Mack, and I'm out. Peace.